Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hiroki Sabata. I'm recording from Poland, Wroclaw. I went to Lisbon other day and I wanted to actually record this POV as always, but then tragic things happened to my micro SD card. This thing happened when I actually placed from 1 hour or 2 hours of POV session to the empty one. This micro SD popped out from my GoPro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And it landed on the ground, and then a few seconds later the car hit it. I tried to find a way to recover this data, but I don't think it's possible. Yep, this is what it is. That's why I'm recording right now. So yeah, today I'm gonna show you the first part of my POV, those photos that I took during the recording with the GoPro. I hope that you're gonna enjoy it, and rest of this video I'm gonna only show photos that I took and also some parts I recorded the video with X100V. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it. As always, please make sure to subscribe my channel, hit the notification bell as always, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, so I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna actually record a voice over onto this video to kind of navigate through like where I took the photo and why I took the photos. Enjoy the show. Those pictures are photos that I took in the first day of arrival in Lisbon, and here I focus on more like doors, and I found it's kind of like a small areas that it's like really colorful, so I decided to kind of take photos of those walls, like really colorful. And this time I use this Kodak Ultra Max, and that's what I believe. It's like one of the best photo for the first day. The lady walking, I managed to capture the right moment, and we love that. And those photos are from the next day. I woke up a bit earlier, around like 8 a.m. And then I went out for a walk. I started walking. I started recording GoPro as well, and I took the photos. It's really amazing, the outcome from the X100V. And this part, I noticed that the mother with the child, I guess that she doesn't want to go down. And I guess this is also one of the best photos that I took for second day, because this lady is kind of like looking down, but a bit cold, like a bit chilly. It was like still 15 degrees outside, but that's still one of the best photos that I took. Maybe Portuguese people wear a bit like colder clothes than like what I expected. And this one as well, this one it looks like kind of people are walking upstairs than this guy is walking. This one also like a really nice shadow there. I maybe higher the shutter speed to not overexposed. And this guy, just look at the lens exactly, and then I took the right moment. So I mean, of course later he didn't say anything, so maybe that's the right word. And this one as well, I kind of captured really well. This something that I wanted to capture. And this one as well, like maybe I tried to capture a bit higher exposure, shutter speed, like all day, to kind of contrast between the quite harsh light directly to the people and the shadow as well. This one seems like a bit off focus and exposure, but like I managed to capture it because when she looked at the lens and she noticed that like I'm taking photos, I managed to capture it. So it was kind of like this photo itself, it's kind of the a dreamy look and nice, a bit harsh light coming to the lens. It's amazing. And this one, I was actually like tried to reflect the window of the shop, and then the shop owner came up to me asking what I'm doing. So I asked him to. I was just like telling him that I'm doing the photos, and he was like quite smiley to me. So it was like perfect, and I started kind of feeling that Portuguese people are friendly, and they're not, for example, doubting me that I'm kind of crazy guy doing some stuff. And this one is this old guy just reading a newspaper, and I was kind of doing this ninja style to getting closer to him, and then I managed to capture it. And it's kind of I don't know why, but I feel like I was more confident enough to getting closer to the subject, and then managed to capture more closer and kind of lively look photos. Actually, I started notice that Portuguese people are more like has this facial expression more. In another shot, this one is like one old lady just walking like face to the sun, so it was kind of easy for me to kind of shadow make the shape of the shadow of her. Yeah, and that this one is still like kind of my favorite because I wanted to recreate this kind of shots from either like a famous photographer, street photographer that I kind of look up to. And I also really like those like small parts, for example like a Coca-Cola, the stickers of the window, and I believe that I remember that it was a lady sitting, and I really love those red vivid color emphasized because of the film recipe. This photo was I'm trying to kind of reflect again the window, and it was probably like a black dress, the clothing shop, the window, the display, and it was not the perfect like a reflection shot, but I wanted to kind of recreate this kind of shots before, so I'm like satisfied with that. And this one is like a typical the film simulation look from the Kodak Ultra Max, I guess, recipe from X100V, and I really like this kind of like a yellowish kind of film look, and the nice grain there, the nice shot, nice shadow, and a bit harsh light from the Portuguese sun. It's something that maybe I discovered really well. I found it really well, this combination. And I'm walking around the park, and this one also like it's matched up really well with the blue sky and pastel color from for the building. And this one I found really interesting because this is just like a part of the building. This kind of like a design that the window is a bit tilted towards the road, so like we can see the people walking on the ground, and it's kind of reflected really well. So I kind of found it interesting, so I decided to take a photo. This old lady was sitting on the bus stop, so I was like, that would be cool, so I managed to capture it. But like ideal situation would be I try to focus on like the old lady's face instead of the backgrounds of the car. And this is kind of like my favorite way to capture people's face. Lower the exposure, shutter speed around 1.8, something like that, 1.4, I guess that would be the ideal. And the film recipe stays the same. I really like this kind of outcome, that kind of again Portuguese sunlight, quite harsh one, and people are like looking at a bit eyes a bit closer. I watched one of the YouTube film recipe guide, and it was called a dune. It's like kind of like a more desert looking, so a bit yellowish, even too much yellowish. The one thing that I wanted to actually change from that photo was that the f point should be a bit wider, like around 8 or at least 5, 4.5 or something like that, to not focus only on the subject but also behind. There should be like a less bokeh. But since I wanted to actually recreate this kind of look that people are looking at somewhere and then put the hands above the eyes, that was something I wanted to capture. So this is what it is. And this one, again, like all the time, it was really nice light that I wanted to capture, like while I was walking around the city. And I can see there's two I believe two married couple walking around those streets that it's quite there's so many expensive brands and shops. And also I found those two trucks are a bit interesting, like kind of lots of things going on, but I think that I managed to capture like what's going on there. Main focus is this center of the lady. She was kind of like walking fast, and she was also like going to opposite direction than other people, so I found it a bit interesting. And it's gonna be the last photo. This old guy was taking something out from his cargo. I believe that he's exporting something to the business, so I managed to capture it. This photo is edited because I wanted to, the photo was too dark for me, so I just kind of expose and compensate the exposure. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like this video. As always, please make sure to subscribe my channel, hit the notification bell as always, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.